Hey guys, I know that I'm late today, or late on the later side, though I have gotten on here later. But this is your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. Welcome. If you're seeing this on YouTube, please go check out my home channel, Born Without Boundaries Tarot, and like and subscribe over there. That's where you will get zodiac specific messages every single week. Over here, you're going to get these daily tarot card readings. I actually do them live on Instagram. If you're with me live on Instagram, thank you for joining. If not, please discover me, born_without_boundaries, and you can interact live over there. But this is a daily tarot card reading for all signs, general energy, a little bit of chit chat, different things that come up into my head, come out, sort of like my diary of sorts as well. Today is Thursday. Oh, thank you, God. Thursday for me is kind of sort of like Friday. It is like, it's kind of like a Friday for me. Do check out, if you're watching this on Astrology Motivation, on Saturday morning, I will post the weekly astrology forecast. Please check that out when it happens. Hey, Gabrielle, how you doing? Please check that out. Or is it Gabriel? If I've mispronounced your name, I'm sorry. I can barely read because the print is so small. But yeah, so if you're check that out. Be ready for the weekly astrology forecast, as well as the astrology motivation that comes out every single Monday morning over here on Astrology Motivation. Yeah, what's up, girl? Hey, Cecita, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for jumping on. I'm not consistent with when I go live. I know, and I'm never gonna be. Just to let you know. But I do like to get on every day. Monday through Friday is when I do these daily tarot card readings. Like I said, if you want to join me live, please make sure that you the Tony Castro. What's up, Tony? Please make sure that you hit. I guess I don't really know how to do. Instagram is still very difficult for me to like navigate in terms of how to program it to work the way that I want it to work. But there is a way to set all notifications so that you at least get alerted to when I go live, and you can join if you can. If you can't, that's fine, because the reading still resonates, I think, after the fact, and you can watch it on IGTV at any time or on Astrology Motivation. So thank you so much for that. Hey, how you doing? Oh, what's going on? I'm so glad to see you on. Thank you so much for joining. So today, the moon, for the most part, is still in Sagittarius, but that Sagittarius energy is closing out, and we're heading into Capricorn later on tonight around 7:30 my time, around 10:30 New York time. The color of the day is crimson, and Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book, which I read this out of, gives us the little bit of advice. Elderberry makes a good offering for fairies. So cute. Now, elderberry is one of my favorite tastes, favorite flavors, especially when I go out with my girlfriend on the weekend. Elderberry liqueur. It's called Saint Germain. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Love it, love it, love it. It's so delish. So I just love the elderberry essence. So I get it, I don't know. Maybe I'm a fairy in disguise. But I just love it. I just love that scent, that flavor. I love elderberry. It's so delicious. So, all right, guys, dude, it's Thursday. TGIF almost. I'm starting to feel a little bit of release from the moon. Not completely. I'm hoping that when the energy shifts into Capricorn, things stabilize a little bit. But I think it was a lot. I think it was the energy from that lunar eclipse was a lot, and we could definitely still be feeling it through Friday. So that's just an FYI. Let's get into this reading, guys. I got a lot of work to do. I'm always behind, so let's get into this reading. If you ordered a personal reading from me, I will definitely get that personal reading to you by 9 p.m. Los Angeles time this evening. Unless I had a problem like I did last night, but usually that doesn't happen. You can book or schedule personal readings if you are interested. That's all on my website. You can find everything on my website. You can find all my readings on my website. You can find everything on my website. I don't think I've been really good at posting the weekly astrology forecast where I should. I have to catch up with that. But I do. Oh, I don't even think I put out a blog this week. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. I'm so sorry, guys. I really didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Sometimes I just get to like my week gets to be too much, and I get overwhelmed. So I apologize. But the blog comes out on my website. You can either read it on my website, because that's like a moment by moment. That's like that's the full script of my weekly astrology forecast. You can read it in written form and see the video there. And you can subscribe to my email blasts if you're interested over on my website. All right. Okay. You know, when you're not ready, you're not ready. That's just the truth. When you're not ready, you're not ready. What do you want to do? When you're not ready, you're not ready. All right, you ready? Oh, all right. So we have this, and this is actually your wheel. So this is the wheel card. The wheel is when there's a thing a part of your life that's complete, or just like the wheel of karma coming back around. What you've created, you end up living, and you have created something different, something new. You've also created maybe an opportunity for you to move on and go. There's a movement here with the Six of Swords. Being able to put something harmful or a thought that you used to think behind you in the past. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is happiness and togetherness and celebration. Yeah, we'll just... Oh, I apologize, guys. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Boutte. I'm sorry. So there we go. And then we have, wow. Five of Swords in reverse is definitely a card you want in reverse. This is, finally there's victory where once there was constantly defeat. And then we have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups in this, on this side of the card is really just love. Love coming into your life. You know, it's almost like God sent. Not central energy. Wishes fulfilled. Wishes fulfilled, maybe even wishes announced, wishes realized, not even just wishes, but like wishes, happiness, success, like contentment. And then we have the Eight of Cups, so walking away, maybe walking away from what you used to want into what's even better, which is the Ten of Cups, what was meant for you. That's really interesting. Of course, the Nine of Cups is our central energy, so it's really about our real happiness, our true happiness. And sometimes I gotta say, we don't know what our real happiness is. We make it up in our brains because we're trying to figure it out, but sometimes you don't really know what your real happiness is or where it's going to end up. So keep yourself open for possibilities, because the universe really does conspire to bring you to your best place if you trust it. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And you know, this is almost that energy that says we've been playing it too safe, and we've been playing it too safe and keeping ourselves away from opportunities. We've actually been sort of boxing ourselves in. And then we have the Four of Cups, because we're not really ready. We're scared. We may be making good sounding excuses for our actions, but the truth is we're just frightened, and emotionally we may not be really ready, or just want to take more time to contemplate. You know, we're ready when we're ready. But then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And in this configuration, on this side, this card speaks of somebody who's extremely giving, caring, gives a lot, does a lot for others, and gives all of themselves away and leaves nothing for themselves. And if you look behind her throne, it's tattered, it's worn. There's almost a part of ourselves that we've been neglecting. But look at this, the Death card is here. We're gonna get a second chance. We're actually happy with the way things have worked out. My dog is snoring. And then we have 5 of, interesting. Let me say this. I just love you so much. Both 5s are in reverse. The 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. This means that the change has happened. The change has taken place. And we're done with the change and the transition is coming to an end. This is our poverty is coming to an end. Our suffering is coming to an end. We're getting financial stability again. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Really interesting energy. 10 of Swords means that in other words, we're now able to look at the worst that's happened to us. We're beyond our pain. Not that we've put it out of our heads or that we've denied it, but we're finally accepting, you know what? The pain is over. We're in a place where we can feel more secure right now. The pain is over. The fear is over. You know, for better or worse, it's done. And check out this card. It's around the eclipse. Something has ended and we've accepted that it's done. We've been able to say goodbye completely. Not goodbye externally, but we're really holding on to it in our hearts. No, we've been able to say goodbye completely. We've been able to let go completely. So let go of the fear, let go of the suffering. Something's done. The suffering's done. Things have changed. They've turned around. This is a really good turnaround to be open and open ourselves up to things that really we have not been ready to open ourselves up to. Fear has kept us back. Fear of change, but also fear of losing something, and lack of preparedness. There's an opening now where there was not before. There is potential. And you know, what we've been through has also taught us to not be scared of where we're going. Because come on, after you looking at this and you've been through this, where you're going, there's so much more potential. I want you to understand that. On this side of the card, it's the mentality of just seeing the ending, just seeing the suffering, just seeing the pain. But over here, it's standing outside of yourself, realizing it's over and I can walk the other way. Do you see? This is a wall. You're blocked in. All you see is the end. Here, you see the new beginning in an end. You're ready to see that there's something else in the horizon. And as scary as it may be, it's nothing compared to what you've been through. Your strength has really, it's like, yes, you've transformed. You're not a caterpillar anymore. This is your transformation you've stepped through. Simultaneously, you don't leave all of you behind. You never leave the lessons you learned behind. Let's put it this way. The lessons you learned were the building blocks for your wings. They're why the butterfly can fly, because it's learned. In all that time it spent, not only as a caterpillar to feel how sucky it was, to be stuck on a branch, but also the time in the cocoon when it was breaking down and suffering. It's that suffering and what it was breaking down that it used to create its wings. So it really is the lessons that we learn through our suffering that create the beauty that we will become. And it's in that transformative state that we realize this. We realize these possibilities. We acknowledge the change as an opportunity and not a limitation. Wow. Just beautiful breakthroughs. I know all of us, like, dude, even me, I was hoping. Woo, yay. I was hoping for like that letter in the mail or that announcement from somebody. I was hoping, because it's easy, right? It makes things easier. It makes things clean cut. It makes things really obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like it's helpful for things to be that straightforward. But maybe that's not what's happening. Maybe it's just a piece that's coming. Maybe it's just, sort of like a flow that we've gotten back to instead of being caught up. I told you, and remember this is swords. It's this whole energy around this eclipse has always been about perspective, right? It's always been about not seeing the end, but the beginning. It's about, that's where it's really shifted. The change has shifted, the viewpoint, the perspective has shifted from what is hurtful and sad and what you can't do to what the possibilities are, to see this, your situation and yourself in a different way. Now here's the card that's on the bottom of the deck, the Empress, which is abundance in the 3D world that is come through, is real, is right now. So this is an abundant time. This is goodness. This is bountifulness. This is plenty. And then we have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Remembering that confidence. Confidence is your key to success. Okay. And I feel like in some ways, confidence is a new perspective that we have, or an outcome of a new perspective that we have, because we know we've survived worse than any embarrassment or failure. It's like we've been through that before. We can do it. And that's confidence, right? That's believing in yourself. So now we have that confidence, and we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. That means we're taking something out of concept and putting it into reality. And what that means is we've accepted, you know what, we're going to mess up. We're going to fail. It's not going to be perfect the first time. We're going to stutter. We're going to trip. We're going to fall. We're going to get back up. We're going to watch ourselves back off again. We're going to be okay. We've done it before. We will do it again. That's the strength that our survival has given us. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches. You have gotten through this. And you know, I was just talking to my best friend. She's Capricorn. You've earned this. That's so important to know, that what karma brings you is it's not like a blessing. It's not like a gift. It's what you've earned. Sometimes it takes a long time, so it feels like a gift. You know, it's almost like karma can work in the way that you haven't worn your jacket. I used to live in Connecticut, right? So there's winter clothes, there's summer clothes. You haven't worn your jacket since last winter. You reach in the pocket for a tissue and you pull out a $20 bill. And you're like, fuck, oh my God, that's so cool. You know, that's kind of how karma acts. You put the $20 bill in there. Nobody gave it to you. You just forgot it. You thought you'd lost it. You're like, where's that 20? Oh my God, you thought you'd lost it. And now it comes back around to you earned it. What karma gives you, you've earned. And that's what I want to stress with this Capricornian energy, is that the end of a tough cycle approaches, and now you're reaping the benefits from the hard work. You've earned this. You've earned this happiness. Sometimes you've earned the happiness. Let's put it this way. Do you dare to be happy? Because that's coming. Ooh, daily tarot card reading. What do we got? Stick with it. Now this has taught us tenacity. It's taught us that if we stick with something, like good reinforcement, right? Like if we stick to something, we will get the gold rush on the other side of the clouds. We can do it. So it's almost given us the pick-me-up that we need to keep going. And then we have fill the well. Take care of yourself. Learning how important it is to not empty yourself and to take your time. And I think that's what these mean. Take your time. You're not rushed. You know, you do have to feel secure. And it doesn't mean that you're not moving. You just don't have to move fast. Go at a fair pace. And then invest in your spirit. Fill the well and stick with it. You are worth the investment. Very important. You are worth the investment. Solar plexus chakra. Shadow. Okay, hold on. Solar plexus chakra is here. Over here we have mental conflict, mental conflict arising because you felt like you couldn't say what you had to say, or you were not able to confront your shadow self. You didn't want I think you judged that if you really said what you wanted to say, then people would see a side of you that would be disapproved of. And that's the mental conflict. Is you're wondering why blessings aren't coming to you, because you've blocked off a whole part of you, and you've blocked it off because like, no, people won't love me. I won't fit in if I actually talk about what I want to talk about. Say what you need to say. That's the key to unlocking your abundance. Really be the real you out loud, even if you do lose friends over it. If you lose friends when you start being the real you, it's because, you know what? You were insincere. You were part of your own problem. You settled for friends that were easy, that came to you, but you never really had the nerve or the balls to show them who you really were. And that's a problem, man. That's a real problem. And it's like, dare to be all of you out loud instead of just some of you, because there was definitely suppression here. And that's why it's like that's why you weren't happy, or that's why you're still not happy. But the conflict is very obvious now. You're realizing, I have not allowed or said what I needed to say or honored my full self. And then we have partnerships and alliances are here. New partnerships and alliances and passion ignited. There's a sense of seeing the real you, of allowing somebody to love the real you. Wow. Allowing somebody to love the real you. There's some sort of new passion ignited, something starting. Maybe with like a new friendship. Doesn't have to necessarily be a romance, but there's definitely some new alliance or new people reaching out to you, new connection, hopefully with your full self. And then we have sensuality. Express your sensuality. Oh my God, don't hide what you feel. There is definitely something that you want, go after it. That's what this is saying. There is something that you want, go after it. Like connect with, and it's saying that it's through connection with other people that you're going to find it. Connect, network, sensuality. There's some charged like urges maybe that you haven't felt in a while. Good fortune, invite magic in. And children, know that your children are protected. So go ahead and let yourself live life. And don't be afraid about how this is going to impact or affect other people. It's not. Your children are safe. Like the little people in your life, or literally your children, everything's all good. You don't have to worry. You always worry. Like what if I hurt other people? That's just an excuse to stay in your ball. It's not really hurting other people, right? It's like, how is it hurting other people to be your full self? Unless your full self, you're got some serious issues, in which case confront them, look at them. The more that you look at your shadow and those dark parts of you that you'd rather suppress, because suppressed shadows go crazy, right? But if you honor it and you embrace it, that's when you get it under control. So even then, it's like, honor your whole self, and you'll be surprised at who actually really likes you. To be blunt, I am a voice. This is using your voice, finding your authentic voice, being your authentic self out loud, allowing yourself to be your authentic self out loud. This is about speaking what you really are, speaking from your truth perspective, speaking as you, being authentic and letting people know who you really are. Speaking honestly. Oh, wow, that just all fell out. Okay. Regeneration is here, along with go the distance. It's like you're there. You've gone the distance. And then we have chop wood. You've worked extremely hard. To be fair, it's through your hard work that this is coming out. This is a balance for all that you've done and put in. Time for a nap, self-care. We kept getting that self-care, time to take a rest. It's faded. So in other words, the cards are saying you can ease up now, right? Take a second, take a vacation, take a break. In other words, the universe is giving you time, a reward to say, like, you can trust this. You can trust this. You've earned it. Enjoy it. And then why? Why? So you're looking in deep inside of yourself as to why things happened. That's sort of like what we're doing now with Mercury going into retrograde, figuring out why things happen so that we can heal. Asking those questions that we might have been too scared, and unraveling the conflict inside our brains. We're finally in a good place externally so that we can now dig deeper internally without being afraid that everything's going to collapse around us. And then we have come back to the edge. Come back to the edge. Come back to the edge. Like, when you got wings, you don't have to worry about the edge because you can fly. And that's what I want you to know. You can come back to the edge now because you're a butterfly. There's no such thing as falling when you have wings. Now you can just enjoy the view. You don't have to worry anymore. So we have apophyllite, increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Damn! And you know why? How people knew we needed support? Because we talked about it. We talked about what we couldn't figure out with ourselves and how we didn't know if we could move forward. We let our real worries, our fears, we let them out. And because of that, people knew we needed help. That actually brings people closer. It's like, speak your truth. Nobody's going to be offended by that. It's going to inspire people to help you and feel closer to you. And then chorite, spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. And we got that. Your children are safe. Guys, things are good. No fears. Everything is taken care of. You're being watched. You're being protected. You're going to be all right. You're good. You're good. You're good. And there's an understanding of that now. There's an acceptance of it is going to be okay. I can actually believe that now. And because I can believe that, I can embrace myself. I can ask myself. I can do that internal work and get even better. You know, let's see what comes out in these angel messages. I'll want to know where that card is. I will be surprised if that card doesn't come out, but okay. Do it now. Protection, anxiety, think global. Okay, let's see. All right. So on top we have think global. You are being encouraged to spread your wings. Okay. Think outside the square. You are a citizen of the world. Expand your vision. Imagine the world within your heart. Embrace it. Surround it with love. Let it be, and so it will be. Time to get out there, man. Sacred knowledge. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Find peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth. The I am presence of eternal love. This is really all about confidence coming back, being restored, being able to be happy and feel confident in your environment without being afraid. Anxiety, we surround you with the healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. This could even be about, I'm just going to leave it at that. Protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. How beautiful. Do it now. Don't put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. Including if your intuition is saying, take a nap. Do it now, because something has to come through. Archangel Sandalphon, I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Okay. Adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between. See, we're moving away from the extreme thinking of putting everything into buckets, and we're starting to see the nuances and the details. We're getting closer to that North Node energy, especially now when the sun is illuminating us in Gemini season, Mercury going into retrograde in Gemini season. That's going to help us interpret the Saturn retrograde and the Pluto retrograde and all the information that's coming up. Mercury is going to help us go back, review, and take things slowly so that we can really comprehend why these things are happening. Change. Life is a journey. It would be unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully and be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. These are just words of hope and encouragement. I'm taking them in. Clarity. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place. A gift from your guardian angel. You know, in an air sign, in Gemini season, it's really good to use breathing as a way to clear your thoughts and to ground yourself. How does air ground itself? Breathing. You breathe through your breath. You can ground yourself, and that offers you mental clarity. Those are all themes of Gemini season and Gemini energy. So it's a really good time to do meditation, get into meditation. You don't have to do meditation for an hour, a half. You can do it for literally like a minute every morning, as long as you give yourself that break that you need for your brain to clear. And then we have the unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. And then we have a gratitude. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. Oh. Oh, thought I might have another one. All in your world will become lighter. What am I going to say? Like, all right, guys, let's do this. Say 3 things that you're grateful for. Say 3 things that you're grateful for. Thank you, God, for the roof over my head. Thank you, God, for my car. Thank you, God, for my bills being paid. Thank you, God, for my business being successful. Thank you, God, for me having enough and all that I need. Thank you, God, for my son. Thank you, God, for my friends. Thank you, thank you, God, for all the breakthroughs that are happening. And thank you for the money in my banking account and the money coming in. Thank you, God. You know, because it like just thank you. Thank you for the food in my refrigerator, the fact that my belly is full now. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for my hammock and the sunshine today. Like, you can't stop at 3. So, like, get into that mindset. And it's really important to use your words, please. Say it out loud or write it down, because then you're really using the energy of the sun in Gemini to its fullest. This Mercury retrograde, I think, is going to be a retrograde of deep understanding, of deep like comprehension, like that aha moment of things that you may have been like kind of teetering on, but now you can like you get them. You know, it's like 222. I love you, angels. It's like, oh, I kind of get it. Well, now you really get it. Now you really understand. The clarity is just going to go deeper and deeper and deeper. It's just going to be, you're just going to, so much more comprehensive the world is for you right now. Go slower, slow down. Don't push. Learn. Learning is the secret right now. You're welcome so much, La Musa. You're welcome so much. I'm going to let you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me today. This was exceptional. This is a great reading. It's encouraging. Like, it makes me want to get out there and like just be in my day and know that things are going to be good. And I will definitely see you guys on here tomorrow. Thank you.